Hello everyone, welcome to my new video. Today is 12th of October 2015 and I am going to talk about this image, and later I will read the comments on Keys to Cosmic Doorways Facebook page that are made about this particular picture. Okay. So here you see the stars over Philadelphia during Pope Francis Mass. Okay, in United States of America. This is the view that Pope Francis had of the sky over Philadelphia at 4 p.m. on September 27th, 2015, while looking down the Benjamin Franklin Parkway using a sight line of 145 degrees southeast. This allows for Pope Francis to use Philadelphia's three pyramids as sight markers to view the horizon. You can see those three Philadelphia's pyramids. Okay, they are not pyramids, they are buildings. Okay, but we write here, Mark writes here pyramid. Okay, as sight markers to view the horizon. Pope Francis would have been looking directly at the center of the Milky Way, aka the galactic core. The Golden Gate, the constellations of Sagittarius, Scorpio, the Serpent of Eucus, the Serpent Handler, and the planet Saturn were all over the city. The blood moon total lunar eclipse came 3 hours later. Okay, so interesting positions of the sky objects were aligned, and the blood moon lunar eclipse came 3 hours later. Okay, Mark Gray, as you can see, presented here the Philadelphia Art Museum. He pointed this that here that the Philadelphia Art Museum is here. Okay, you can see it. Sight line at 145 southeast, directly over the three pyramids. Okay, and the three buildings are here. Three important buildings in Philadelphia that look like the three pyramids in Egypt are here. Okay, and they look directly to this area of space. So we have the constellation Serpent, Sagittarius, galactic core of Eucus, Saturn, and planet Saturn, and the Scorpio constellation. Okay, and Mark Gray wrote here, the Vatican keys open the gold and silver gates. Okay, that is his observation. I do not know if the Vatican keys literally open the gold and silver gates, but however, as you can see on the Vatican emblem, there are two keys, golden and silver key. Okay, so there is some hidden meaning about that, and maybe there are some gates that can be opened using these keys in some hidden way. Okay, I do not know exactly. Okay, now I will proceed with the Mark Gray's comment, and later with the comments of other viewers from Keys to Cosmic Doorways Facebook page. Okay, Mark says the stars over Philadelphia during Pope Francis Mass. That mass is called the Golden Gate. I am not sure if that is true, but this is the view that Pope Francis had of the sky over Philadelphia on September. This 145-degree southeast sight line from the ellipse at the Philadelphia Art Museum allows for Pope Francis to use Philadelphia's three pyramids, skyscrapers, Liberty 1, Liberty 2, Millennium Bank, as sight markers to view the horizon and the sky. Okay. And interesting is that the Benjamin Franklin Parkway is called the Elysian Fields. I do not know if actually it is called the Elysian Fields. but there is, I think, there is some reason that Mark calls the Elysian Fields Benjamin connects Benjamin Parkway with the Elysian Fields. Okay. During the Mass, Pope Francis would have been looking directly at the center of the Milky Way, like at the galactic core. It was a perfect alignment between Pope Francis and what the Egyptians called the Black Madonna Isis. The constellations of Sagittarius, Scorpio, Serpens, Ophiuchus, and the planet Saturn were all hovering over the city. The blood moon total lunar eclipse came 3 hours later at around 9:11 and lasted 72 minutes. The Philadelphia Art Museum has 72 steps to get to the top. This is an astronomical number because the Earth tilts 1 degree every 72 years. A process called precession. Okay. So you see that 9/11 is here. Okay, important numbers are here, and 72 is here in minutes, in the shape of minutes, and there are 72 steps to get to the top in this Philadelphia museum. So it seems that 72 is a really important number. So you can see that Pope uses all these important constellations, even planet Saturn, and important numbers 9, 11, and 72 in this astronomical event of the lunar eclipse. Okay. Let's continue. Precession discloses a shift in the houses of the zodiac every 2160 years on March 22. March 22 is really important because it is connected with the precession, and March 22 is actually 322, and 322 is really important number because it is the number of the Skull and Bones Society. The first St. Peter's Basilica was built in 322 AD. 322 is the sacred number of Skull and Bones Secret Society. Okay, so you can see the connection. March 22 is important because on that time it is precession, and what is precession? It is connected with the number 72. Okay, and what is Pope used at that time when he was in September in the United States? He used the Philadelphia Art Museum, and Philadelphia Art Museum has 72 steps to get to the top. Okay, so you can see the connection. So you can see how Pope likes to use interesting numbers, numbers that mean something to whole world. I would say this precession thing is something that is a global phenomenon, and it seems that it is important thing. Okay, so you can see that number 72, 322 are really, those numbers are really important to Pope, and it seems that they have a hidden meaning. During his Mass, Francis was aligned with the center of the Milky Way. He was raising the serpent. He was Ophiuchus, the 13 missing zodiac sign. America's sacred number is 13, and the reason is 13 signals and initiates to remember the lost 13th zodiac of the serpent handler. Okay, interesting comment. And comment about the raising the serpent. Okay, and okay, so you see the connection between Pope and serpent is actually a Kundalini energy. Okay, so you can see I see here the connection between Pope and the Kundalini energy because of this constellation of serpent. Okay.